And a tomato a fruit or a vegetable? If you ask a botanist, they'll show you the seeds and tell you it's a fruit. But if you ask the U.S. Supreme Court in 1893, they would tell you unanimously that you're wrong. We're diving into Nix versus Hedden, the case that proved that the world of business, the dictionary often matters less than the dinner table.
This is Dr. David Shine, and welcome to Business Law 101.
The story begins with the Tariff Act of 1883. At the time, the U.S. government was highly protectionist. To protect American farmers, Congress slapped a 10% tax on all imported vegetables. But in an effort to keep the luxury of fresh fruit affordable, imported fruits were completely tax-free. Enter John Nix. He was a prominent New York importer who brought in massive shipments of tomatoes from the West Indies. When his tomatoes got to the port of New York, the tax collector, Edward Hedden, demanded his 10%. Nix, being a savvy businessman, sued. His argument was simple: I don't owe you a dime. Scientifically, a tomato is a fruit, and fruits are on the free list. The case actually went all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. At the trial, Nix's lawyers literally read the dictionary definition of fruits and vegetables out loud to the justices. They even called witnesses from the produce trade to testify that a tomato fits every botanical requirement of a fruit. But Justice Horace Gray wasn't buying it. In his opinion, he admitted that while a botanist would call a tomato a fruit, the law isn't written for botanists. It's written for the common language of the people. The court ruled that because tomatoes are served with the main course in soups, stews, or salads, and not as a dessert, they are, for legal and taxable purposes, a vegetable. This created the ordinary meaning rule. When a contract or law is ambiguous, courts will look at how the average person uses the word, not the technical or scientific definition. This is Dr. David D. Shine for Business Law 101. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite platform.